Spoiler warning, BoneFace ending isn't just shocking, it's a lie. Buckle up, because this breakdown will rewrite everything you thought you knew. The movie begins at a camp named Marigold. A girl who works there returns to the camp office and finds her friend inside. She tells him that she just received a call from someone in cabin 6, saying they had found a dead body. Shocked, the boy insists that nothing like this could have happened, but she convinces him to go with her and check. When they arrive, they find no body. The boy then suggests they explore a nearby cabin that has been closed for years. The girl refuses, saying she will wait outside, but he manages to pull her along as soon as they step inside. The girl senses something is wrong, but before she can react, the lights turn on and everyone shouts in celebration. It turns out to be a surprise for the beau, his 4th work anniversary at the camp. All their friends had gathered to celebrate, and the girl realized the dead body was just an excuse to set up the surprise. Relieved, she joins in, and the group spends a night having fun. Later, as they wind down, they begin sharing stories about an infamous killer known as BoneFace. Some dismiss it as nothing more than a campfire tale, but one girl insists the legend is real. She explains that BoneFace lives in the forests, comes to camps, and slaughters people mercilessly. Though the story frightens everyone, they eventually go to sleep. Midnight, the legend comes to life. The BoneFace killer actually enters the cabin and begins brutally murdering the campers. The girl from earlier tries to run, but he captures her, decapitates her with an axe, and pulls out her spine. By morning, the camp is a bloodbath. The sheriff arrives and is horrified by the grisly scene. The camp owner vomits after seeing the mutilated bodies. Recognizing the brutality, the sheriff concludes that this must be the work of BoneFace. Along with his deputy, he decides to investigate immediately, suspecting the killer is still nearby. The sheriff instructs the camp owner to go home, promising that justice will be served. He radios for backup, then heads into the forest with his deputy. They find blood on a tree, confirming the killer's trail. Soon, they come across cars parked outside a small hotel. The sheriff concludes the murderer may have gone inside. Inside the hotel, Jen, the waitress, and a chef are running the place, serving a handful of customers. A student boy, a marine worker now in construction, a father with his daughter, a stylish old woman, a photographer, and 2 suspicious goats. The sheriff immediately eyes them all with suspicion, asking when they arrived. Jenny says she has been working since 5 o'clock, while the others share their own stories. During this, the father's daughter keeps staring at the marine worker, hinting she may know him. The sheriff examines the photographer's pictures and finds one that accidentally captured the BoneFace killer. The deputy brings him a copy of the photo, and when the sheriff checks the area where it was taken, he finds blood near a dustbin. Inside the bin, he discovers a black bag containing bloody shoes, a jacket, an axe, and the BoneFace mask. Returning to the group, the sheriff declares that one of them is the killer. Panic spreads as everyone starts suspecting each other. The sheriff explains that BoneFace has killed around 30 people across different summer camps and had just slaughtered the Marigold campers an hour ago. He then locks down the hotel, preventing anyone from leaving. Shoes are checked one by one since the killer's shoe size is 9, but no one matches. Even the goats reluctantly comply. Tensions rise. The student boy secretly writes a note to the sheriff saying he knows who the killer is. But before he can reveal it, he suddenly collapses and dies, poisoned. The group immediately suspects Jenny, since she served the food, but she furiously denies it. The sheriff questions everyone further. The marine worker admits he fought in the Gulf War and killed thousands under orders, shocking everyone. The daughter then reveals she remembers him from Camp Marigold, where he had been accused of trying to assault a girl. He defends himself, claiming the girl lied. Suspicion thickens around him, but still, no proof emerges. The old woman is also accused after the photographer reveals she had 2 dead husbands and an ongoing court case. Though she admits her past, she denies being a killer. Meanwhile, the goats attack the sheriff but are restrained. Drugs are found inside their stomachs, revealing they were drug smugglers trying to escape. Then, the sheriff's partner calls, confirming the real murderer's identity, the chef. When confronted, the chef denies being BoneFace, but admits he wanted to kill the marine worker because of what happened with his daughter. An argument erupts. The marine worker pulls a gun, the chef a knife. Shots are fired, and both men are killed. Everyone assumes the chef was the BoneFace killer, killing campers for revenge. The sheriff allows the others to leave. Soon the police arrive, and the deputy tells Jenny to go home. Jenny excuses herself to the washroom, but instead she escapes. The deputy realizes too late Jenny is the real killer. The deputy rushes outside and finds the sheriff's throat slit. Armed, she tracks Jenny into the forest. When Jenny finally reveals herself, she explains her motives. She had a twin brother, a special child bullied by other campers. One day, they tied him to a tree, and he accidentally strangled to death. The camp covered it up, denying him justice. Consumed with rage, Jenny became BoneFace, killing all those who wronged children. She admits to poisoning the student and framing the chef and marine worker. The deputy orders her to surrender, but Jenny attacks. In a struggle, the deputy shoots her in the neck. Jenny, the true BoneFace killer, bleeds out and dies. Days later, camp members sit around a fire, retelling the legend of BoneFace. Though Jenny is gone, they believe her terrifying story will live on, haunting camps forever. The ending of BoneFace tricks you into believing the chef was the real killer, driven by revenge for his daughter. But that's only a cover-up. The truth is revealed when Jenny, the seemingly innocent waitress, escapes and exposes her dark past. She wasn't just part of the story. She was the BoneFace killer all along. Her motive was rooted in the tragic death of her twin brother, a special child who was bullied and killed at camp. Jenny's rage turned into a vendetta, leading her to slaughter campers and frame others for her crimes. The shocking twist shows the chef and marine worker were only pawns in her plan. The lie? The movie convinces us the killer is caught when the chef dies, but the real horror is that Jenny had been hiding in plain sight the entire time. Think you could survive the BoneFace world? Tag a friend who'd fail miserably. Don't forget to subscribe, unless you're scared of the truth. Our next video reveals the lie the director tried to bury.